Hello, welcome to the Funko Illuminati. My name is Sean, and today is going to be a party day. We have Andrew here, LBD, who's currently dealing with a life crisis at the moment, I believe. Claire should be here in a second. There was a bit of a technical issue, but hopefully we'll have that resolved in just a few moments. How is everyone doing?
I am great. How is everyone else? I have a gigantic hole in my foot.
Well,
Down,
lovely.
yeah, down to the tendon. Yeah.
We'll save that for later. Maybe the after party. Oh, there's Claire. Hey, how's it going? We are live.
I restarted my computer. Hello, everyone.
Oh, yep, you are
hello.
crystal clear and good to go.
Yeah, I had to restart the whole thing. I don't know. I've been having internet problems all day.
Yeah. Here it's been ridiculously hot. It's weird though. It got cooler as the day went on. It was really warm this morning, but hopefully it'll stay that way. So everyone, basically what this is it's a regular pop talk, but with a bit of a twist. As people know, here in Ontario, as of this weekend, we are officially getting out of lockdown, and they are loosening things, which means stores will be opening. People will be able to actually go and buy things that are considered necessity items. Non-necessity items. Things
non-essential.
Yeah, non-essential. Silly things like T-shirts, shoes. Clothes, batteries. Those things that apparently were not essential. He says he says with an ironic tone to his voice.
I'm back.
He's back.
So yeah. And we're going to be doing a chase roulette for the Chase Hulk. Hopefully, I have 6 of these here.
You mean this one right here?
Yeah.
Put your toys away.
Yeah. Except I'll have the room to display. I'll have the room to display it.
I have the room to display this, but it's not really my thing. I figured I'd just take my shot at it.
That's why you got it, because it ain't your thing, and you didn't really want it, and that's how it happened.
You say that, but I've actually been really lucky. I got the Wing Venom chase, and I got the Aang chase. And my last chase was the only one I failed on was the Stitch.
Also want to take the time because there were some people here way before we started. So I'm just going to scroll up real quick. I want to say hello to Laura, Baby Ice, Andrew, of course, Clarissa, Chasing Pops, Clara, K and L. Hello, Chris. We got Taz. We got Chasing Pops. We got. I almost said Baby Eyes twice. I got Nadia, and there we go. We got Quick Draw, and how could we forget Mitch? Mitch himself, the man that makes the dream possible.
Yeah, like having 2 signed fruit basketballs.
Right.
Oh, leave him alone.
I can't.
That's his...
Keep dragging it.
I think honestly now you're secretly jealous that he has 2 autographed fruit basket pops, and you sold your one. Be honest.
I was about to say, if I was jealous, why would I sell the one that I had?
Because you wanted the money, and after a lot of people sell things and get regretted. I know Claire's done it. I've done it. I'm sure Andrew's done it at some point or another. You sell something, it's gone for 2 weeks later, and then you go, "Shit, I really wish I didn't do that."
Pretty much, yep.
Honestly, I can't really remember something I regret selling, at least not recently.
I had 2 sets of the Kirk Hammett pops from the Royal Ontario Museum, which were only to Canada. I sold that extra set because I had to pay a cell phone bill. Retrospect, I kind of wish I hadn't done it. I still have one set.
Yeah. I kind of wish you wouldn't have done it either, because it would have been my set, and probably for a lot more money.
Actually, I sold it for $600 American for both.
Oh wow!
They're only worth about $175 each now.
Ooh.
So why do you regret it?
Good job.
I regret it because honestly, it is a fun flex piece. Every so often, when somebody gets online and rags about,
you sold both, like you don't have any left.
No, I have 2. I have 2 left.
No, he's good.
Yeah, but I had 2 sets. Yeah, I have a set, but I had another set. So in other words, because what I still do to this day, just for fun, if I'm in a chat forum and somebody starts ragging on Canada about how Canada sucks and doesn't get any exclusives, Funko wise, I'll occasionally just pull those out and post it in there and go, "You're right, absolutely right. It's horrible that we don't get exclusives that the rest of the world does." I'm just going to sit with these now.
Right.
And then I leave it at that, and then wait for the the inevitable flame that comes my way afterwards. Although Toys R Us seems to be the ire of most people lately.
Yeah. Well, I think I have 2 Toys R Us pops. Well, 3, but one is duped. And
Well,
they have the Toys R Us sticker.
They seem to be the dumping grounds for whatever doesn't sell at the Funko shop lately, because Moon Knight just showed up there this morning and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, wow.
Are you wanting to eat?
I'll
take a burger and fries, please.
Actually, I'm in the mood for a fruit salad. It's so warm in here. I would actually like some fresh fruit.
Well, ask Mitch. He's got a whole fruit basket. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Oh,
hey,
okay.
It fell in my lap, okay?
Smooth. So how you been, Claire?
I better than a fruit basket, I'll tell you that much. I've been good. I've been good.
How was Jersey Gardens? Like, how was the?
I didn't go to Jersey. I went to Garden State Mall.
Oh, Garden State. Okay.
And it was ridiculous because I dropped Luna off, and she had a lot of dogs to grooming. I waited till practically almost 2:00 for them to have her ready, so I had to wait around for all those hours because it's not worth coming back to New York to go back to Jersey. Then you're talking $32 on bridge toll, So
yeah.
So I went to Hot Topic, and
$32.
they didn't open till 11. It's like they had to get back to
all the malls and stuff like that. Like all the stores, they're opening pretty much at 11 now. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that they open. I think that'll change eventually. That they'll start opening again at, I don't know, what was it, 10 before?
Most malls, at least I noticed here and in Buffalo, were 10 o'clock. Sometimes 9 o'clock. Certain malls, like the big ones. But
well, the mall is
average.
open. You can actually go in the mall and walk and buy coffee because there's certain things that are open. McDonald's is open, Dunkin' Donuts, But far
retail.
as the shops, they used to open at 10 and now it's 11. I'm like, so I waited around.
It's the same here.
It was okay, I didn't have anything better. I was right across the McDonald's. I went, munched out.
That's what I have for breakfast, McDonald's, because I forgot about the whole 11 o'clock thing, and I left at 10. By the time I got to the mall, I got close to the mall, and I was like, holy shit, it's only 10:20. And I'm like, fuck it. I went all the way to McDonald's, which is like a mile and a half away from the mall.
Oh, wow.
I was hoping they would have that biggie, but I don't think it's landed on the East Coast yet.
No, farthest I've seen is just basically just getting into the West Coast because a lot of them have been like mostly California, Washington State.
Yeah.
So, because I have a person here. Oh my God, good friend, love the guy. Will do anything for him. He's helped me out more times than I can count. But it's like every other day. So have you heard about Biggie? Yeah, he's still dead. Like that's how I respond now when he asks. And he's like, no, the pop.
He's never coming back.
Oh, it was just ridiculous. And it's funny too. People are getting antsy over it.
No, and I find it funny
they're nervous because it's a 5,000 piece, and then there's people that are nervous that don't even collect Biggie.
Yeah.
It's funny because there's people who said they saw it or initially saw it before they dropped the 5,000 piece thing. They saw just the figure itself. Those people didn't care. As soon as they see the 5,000 piece, everybody wants it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm willing to bet if you took any bomb movie that usually comes out in the summer, like what was it, 3 or 4 years ago? It was the Tomorrow World. That movie bombed. Pops ended up in dollar stores. I'm willing to bet if you've gone back in time and taken one of those pops and said, "Hey, guess what? It's a George Clooney $500 limited release." People would have stomped their own parents for it, and now they'd be sitting here in the present going, "What the hell?"
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
I only had 2 BIG pops, and that's the 10-inch Funko Shop exclusive and the Toy Tokyo Gold one.
I have one Biggie Pop. I don't know what con it is, but I got it in Dezo's mystery box. Oddly enough, it's not the Biggie I want. I want the one from he's wearing the jersey from Juicy.
I kind of have to agree with Mitch on this. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't really care. I mean, here's the thing. I like rock. I like 80s rock specifically, power ballads, all that crap. Love it. Rap never really caught my interest. I mean, I like some of the older school rap, but we're talking like 80s style, early 90s, not anything that I would be,
I like certain rap. And I'm gonna be totally
Looks like Lisa has the one I want.
brutal. I
Mhm.
did not know anything about Big until I bought the Big Pop, and I was like, okay, I knew he was a rap singer, and I knew he was from here, from New York, but I didn't know much about him. And not too long ago, I saw an amazing documentary on Netflix about him, and I'm so glad I did because the guy was amazing. He really was amazing, and then I realize who he is, and I appreciate it more now. Do I listen to the music? No, but I do appreciate what he did for the music.
Yeah.
No, and I can wrap my head around that. I mean, there's a lot of documentaries I've seen different. Like I think the most recent one that still sits in my mind prevalently was the documentary on Leonard Skinner. And it's like a 2-hour documentary. It's fully in depth. And the one part I can still remember clearly and I took away and I thought was funny as hell was I'm thinking like they're a deep Southern band, right? Like deep in the heart of like maybe Alabama, Tennessee, somewhere deep South. No, they're from Florida. They're like, I think it was like summer. It was like a 1-hour drive from Miami. And they're sitting there going, that's not what I think of when I think of.
Right.
I think of
rock.
Yeah, basically, right? It's like, well, I mean, it is South, but I mean, it's Miami. I mean,
it's a little too South.
Yeah.
You have to be closer to get that kind of like that kind
Haley,
of
welcome.
area. You might have to go like Tallahassee. People like
Hey,
that.
Lisa.
Up there.
Oh no, I
Oh yeah, Big Pun would. I would definitely need a Big Pun. Like if it's kind of the same for me, it's the same thing. Kind of. And Big Pun's from the Bronx. He's a big one for me. If they ever made one of him, I definitely would have to grab that for sure.
No, you're right. You're right. It is more south than Tennessee, but when I think of like Southern rock, that's those are the places I think of. Because there's Southern rock, bluegrass, and I guess now the newest iteration is bro country.
Okay.
Hi, Lisa.
Claire likes her. Hey, Lisa. Claire likes her bro country.
My what?
Your bro country.
My bro country?
Yeah, it's a genre of country where basically it's guys not singing about losing anything, but basically their idea of an ideal day or an ideal weekend, which is, pick up usually with a pickup truck, a beer brand of their particular choosing, and then ogling women as they're driving by or sitting somewhere watching them as the girls drive by. Either way, there's motion in women.
You got the wrong YouTuber, I think.
Yeah.
Not this female.
And there's usually denim is
Mommy's here.
Oh, hello, mother dearest.
Hello.
Hello.
I used to
Hello.
call my mom that when I was mad at her. I used to say, "Hi, mommy dearest." She never knew because she never saw the movie. She never watched, But I knew.
Say, did she have a thing against wire hangers too?
My mother beat the shit out of me one time with a wooden hanger.
I was about to say.
With a wooden hanger. She almost killed me, but no. That's why mommy dearest thing was just a hanger.
I remember reading like I didn't get through the whole book, but it was basically her documentary, her story about that. And I was going, holy crap! No wonder Joan Crawford disowned her and cut her out of the will. The whole book is okay for you guys. That entire book is basically like a YouTube drama week, except condensed into a book.
With the plastic ones, Claire. The plastic one. Oh, those things feel like, and you hear those. You hear it in the wind.
Oh yeah.
I got beat with the switch.
See, you bit me. You know the ones that the old timers used to use for the men's suit. that it had the
Yeah.
wood
The
stick,
stick.
and then it had the piece of metal, and you used to put so the pants wouldn't slide off.
Yeah, you clip them.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, you know what? I need to drink talking about these things. You know what? You know what the messed up thing was? I was innocent. She told me that I had a parrot, and I went in to take a shower, and the parrot was in the bathroom, and she told me, "Don't play with the bird. Go take a shower, finish quick, and get out." And I was like, "Okay, mom." I didn't even look. I didn't touch the bird. I was taking a shower, and then I happened to finish, and as I'm drying, I looked at the bird cage, and I saw that its little plastic cup was full of feathers. It was dirty. The water was filthy. So I
Yeah.
reached in, I took out the cup, I rinsed it, I let the water keep running, and I filled it up, and I went to put it back. And at that moment, she walked in the bathroom. And you hear what the Hispanics call la chancleta, which are the slippers. Taca, 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 taca. And she goes, espérate ahí. Like, yeah, where am I gonna go? I'm naked and I'm in the shower. Where do you want me to go? And then I hear her, the slippers. Taca, 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 taca. They stop, and I'm like, she went to a closet. Then she comes back, taca, 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 taca. And when I see her in the bathroom door, like she was holding a lightsaber, Oh man. I got it that day. Good.
We had to pick switches from the willow tree.
I don't
That's
have
what we had to do.
good experiences with the shower too, man. Claire, I got put back in the shower with the water on and got beat with a damn leather belt. That wasn't fun.
I remember as a kid going to my grandmother's, and the family next door, they were Mexican, and I guess one of the kids did something, and I swear that kid was like an Olympic athlete. He managed to jump over the rail of their, because it's just like a little concrete step down, right? So there's like no porch. Managed not to go down the stairs, but one-handed over, jumped both feet over, and then instead of like running down the driveway, kept going straight, made it over the hedge, which the hedge was like a 4-foot hedge. Both feet over, no problem, just over the hedge and down the road. Mm-hmm. And his mother was like, I forget what the hell she was holding, because I was too busy watching him. Because I was sitting in the driveway with my father and my grandmother.
I'm pretty sure it was in Spanish.
Oh no, she was yelling. No, I'm wondering what she had. I don't remember what she had in her hand, but that kid took off. Like he had no shoes on, nothing, just.
Wow. You took off. I mean, my mother once came at me. Remember the wiffle ball bats? My brother had a wiffle ball bat, and it was like a long piece of plastic. You could hear that go
the yellow
in
ones.
your ear. And she tried to beat me with it, and I started jumping, like ducking her, and she was like, "Let me hit you, because it's gonna be worse." I'm like, "Hell, I'm not letting you hit me." I ran out the door of the house, and I actually hid in my neighbor's closet for 3 hours.
You know what? My favorite, and every person here has probably heard it from their parents. Do you want me to give you something to cry about?
Oh,
what child was like? What I want to know what Machiavellian or even sadist child was like. Yes, please.
I can think of a couple.
But the worst part is that kid probably still got it in the end. All that effort for nothing, because he definitely got it later.
Of course. And like kids now they come to you and they say, my mommy hit you, and please, please, okay. Yeah. Toughen up, Cupcake. You don't know what a beating is, because if you knew what a beating was, your mother would be in prison. Because the beatings that we took as children, our parents would have been in jail.
Oh yeah.
And tell one of our parents, or I mean, at least in my generation, tell them that you're gonna call the police, because then they're gonna beat the shit out of you. They're gonna kill you, so they can go to jail happily. But you died.
My mother once actually threw a phone book at me and said, "Go for it."
Pretty much what my mom did too. You need the number? I'll call it for you, she used to tell me.
For the record, anybody watching, a phone book was a magical book that held all the numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I remember when phone books. Well, here's the funny thing: phone books originally used to be for the city you lived in, and then as soon as the internet started getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, they started including surrounding cities because it was getting smaller. Now, when you get a phone book, at least here in Ontario, It includes basically every city in Ontario because and it's all businesses. It's like no residents.
Yeah.
And I often wonder, it's like,
nobody wants their information out there.
well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I often wonder, who's that poor bastard that's working for the phone book company going, my life has no meaning, has no
Also-
purpose.
There's probably like 20% of the world that still has a damn house phone.
Nobody
Yeah.
has, right. That's what it is, that they don't need phone books anymore, because who really has,
A house
I
phone.
mean, you can let your fingers do the walking on your computer. Remember that? Let your fingers do the walking. You don't need to do that anymore with a phone book.
You know what I used a phone book last time for? I was going
To
to my
hit
cousin's
something
place
with?
in Peter. Well, no, I was going up to my cousin's place in Peterborough, and
All the piece of furniture.
I was like, you know what? We're having a huge fire. I was like, oh, this shit would be great for starting a fire because it's thin paper, and that's all we did. I just brought the phone, and every time we would go and start a fire, we would grab a handful of the white pages and.
Oh wow.
I swear, the chancleta in Hispanic households,
Yeah, that's
your mother learned how to master that chancleta, that I swear to God, it had boomerang capabilities. Because somehow she beat you with it, throw it, and somehow she had it again in her hand, because you were docking, so you couldn't see what the hell was happening. Either that or they were so fast. And I know they had two of them, but it was like,
Clara's trying to say that chancleta is the original cap shield, okay?
Yeah, wow.
I don't know. I remember that lady next door. I remember she her daughter did something, and her daughter called her something in Spanish, and all I remember was her mother hit her so hard because they were doing they didn't, it didn't matter where, an argument could always happen, right? Because in the summertime they were always having like I shouldn't say like a party, but it was always like a get together on the weekends. So people in the neighborhood would come over and hang out. And my grandmother, being who she was, she's like, "Why are you over there?" Because there's kids, there's food, there's partying, there's a fire. I mean, why not, right? So, and I remember they were arguing in Spanish. The daughter had to be like 16, and that mother, I know for a fact she hit her because the kid's head snapped back, and her mom didn't move.
Ooh.
And I was like asking the kid I was playing, I was like, "What happened?" He goes, My sister basically called my mother a bad word." I went, "Oh, which one? The B word." Oh.
Oh.
Or your mother just had to give you the look. It was that look.
Or the evolution of DEF CON. There was the stop, the look, and then your full name.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the full name. Full names you knew where it was time to go.
Your full name, you were okay. I'm done here. I'm done.
Oh man, I remember being at a grocery store and my mother said my full name, and then I was far enough away from her, and then of course her foolishness was, she's like, "Come here." After saying my full name, I'm like, "Wait a minute, I'm not in striking distance. No, I'm not coming to you. No." I'm already in trouble. I mean, what worse are you going to do at this point?
Yeah.
So I made sure I was like 10, like COVID rules, I was at least 10 feet away from her at all times until we got to the car. I hadn't planned that far ahead.
I like the full name equals death, says Mitch.
Yeah, your full name. That was it. And if they said your full name and they said to you after or before, wait till we get home.
Oh,
you didn't want to leave the house. You kind of grabbed to the person like, "I don't want to go home. Can I stay here? Can I live here forever? I don't want to go home."
My mom was always like, "Do we need to go to the car?"
We didn't have a car, so
you know what? I never understood that. I never understood that because you know what? Right now, like from my perspective as a dad now, and I know when my kid tries to act up in public, she knows. With me, it's not a big deal. But when her grandmother's around, she tries to get away with it, and my mom gets embarrassed when I talk to her in a strong tone in public. I was like, "I don't know these people. I don't give a shit." I'm like, my kid's not about to act stupid in front of all these people. I'd rather her behave than people look at me like I'm crazy. Like, whatever. I'm never gonna see you again. And you pass so many faces in your life that you'll never remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and people. I've gone to like restaurants, like diners. Let's say diners.
Yeah.
That parents let their kids. I mean, they're on top of the table. on top of the
Yeah,
fucking
I
table,
don't play that.
and the parents
No
are
way.
like, Jason, please sit down, honey. You
Yeah.
know,
No, my
can you
teeth
sit
would have
down,
been in my
honey,
throat.
and I'll get you. If that would have been like me when I was a child, I wouldn't have never even made it to the top of the table.
I'm
No,
gonna start the I'm gonna start this in just a second, but I just want to finish
Yeah.
off with I just want to finish off with I was this the unusual. I was in a Toys R Us, and this kid had to be about maybe 8 or 9 years old, and started to basically have a meltdown. And his father looked at him and said, "When we get in the car, we're gonna have a talk." And you could tell this kid was gonna get at it when he got in the car. And the kid looks at me right while they're talking, because we're within like a couple inches of each other, because we were looking at I was looking at Legos, and the kid looks at me and I look at him, and I just said, "Don't look at," I even said loud, like not loud, I said, so his father could, I said, "Don't look at me, you messed up." I know.
Imagine it. What would you have done if the kid would have looked at you and said, "Help me"?
No, the look in his eyes was like, my father's gonna beat me, and I just said really like loud enough because the father was laughing. I was like, "Don't look at me, I ain't helping you messed up."
Imagine a kid looks at you. What are you doing? They're saying, "Help me!" Like, oh my god, are they beating him? Like, are they gonna, like
What's up,
abusing
Trapper?
him?
No, I
Yeah.
don't think that was the case. It was just basically his father said he was looking at 2 like Lego sets, and he didn't want it. He wanted the more expensive one, which was not on the choice menu. And the father said that. He says, "I am willing to get you either one of these, but you're not getting that one."
Yeah.
And he said, child logic started playing its part, and when that didn't work and a few other options didn't work, he was like, "Well, it's if mom was here," and that's when he's like, "Okay, we're done.
Cool.
We're leaving." And that's when
I've never had that issue. I'm so happy I've
Hey,
never had
Trapper.
that issue, because
and
I don't know how I
props.
would react. I don't know how I would react to that, for my kid to tell me like, "Oh, this person would do that." I think that's more has to do with the fact that I'm probably the one that spends the most time with her, and we, and all that other
but
stuff.
the easy response is, "You're probably right, but they're not here, so now you need to make a decision."
Go ahead, open that first chase. Do it now.
Okay, so 1 out of 6.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, I'm closing them.
You can't see anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
Common, judging by Andrew. All right, so I'm gonna have a pile of sorters here.
Oh, I'm going there tomorrow. Then they have the festival in the Bronx in Little Italy.
Number 2.
All right, who's good? Are you gonna go? Come on, we need one.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Son of a biscuit eating bulldog.
You can have an army.
They smell really weird too. Like as soon as I open them out, I can. I really wish with the design of
Come
sorter.
on, Chase. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man. All right. We still got 3. We still got 3. Come on, baby.
No, we need one.
We need one. Come on.
Andrew, I have headphones on. You do that again, you're going for a walk. Or do you want me to use your full name and then say when we get to the car?
The Chase looks exactly the same. The only thing, it's a glow in the dark, and it has a Chase just like that one, right?
Just like that one. Just like that one.
Yay.
Oh, good. You have no idea how much trouble this saves me.
Oh my God! I went just like that one.
Congratulations, buddy.
Well, we still got 2 more here, so I mean, there's a chance that I could have like 3 chases.
Dibs. No, I don't care. I don't want one.
I already have one.
There we go. Let's see. No.
Common.
Wow.
Well, the good news is, because everything's still closed here, I'm going to probably throw these up locally. Throw them up for $15 and say, "Hey, come and grab them."
Come on. And common.
All right.
Well, at least you got one.
Army of Hulks.
So the odds were actually with me, 1 in 6.
Yeah, 1 in 6.
So, and the sad part is I don't know what order these came in. So technically it could have been with the first order of 2, which point. So I'm just going to live with the fact that it was in one of them.
Yeah. Pretty much.
and not, not sit there and go, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well,
Congratulations.
There we
Yeah,
go.
buddy.
At least you
It's
got it, but
awesome.
I know you actually wanted it, so that's
Mm-hmm.
the important part.
Yeah, and I will do one of my famous glow shots later tonight when it gets dark enough in here.
It's really good. I like
And he's got 30 minutes to kill.
it.
Actually, it all depends. Okay, so here's the thing. How it works is it depends on how bright the glow is to a certain point. The red glows seem to be the quickest, the
glow is-
slowest.
Yeah, I when I was doing mine, I charged mine up pretty quickly, and I used the night mode on my phone, and it didn't
So-
take so.
Oh, I was just gonna say. So far out of the, because I know Claire had to pick hers up recently, so we'll find out eventually where she sits with that. LBD's got one. Mitch has struck out, unfortunately. Sorry, buddy.
Video
Did you
drop.
pick up this from the store
Video
yet?
drops tonight at 11:59. I'm gonna drop a video, guys. It's the giveaway video. I might as well promo with it now. So just remember, go watch the video and hashtag it because that's the promo video. Because I owe you a Monday. So
I'm gonna take a.
Hey, buddy.
and we'll find out if I got the chase or not.
So
on the
just
video.
for reference sake, here you go. I got the one that I did a couple of days ago.
Oh. All right.
So
Well,
that's-
yeah. The only difference that I'm doing is I'm going to take it out of the actual box.
Well, yeah.
Hi,
I'm not-
Evelyn.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do that, but yeah, if you look at it, man, that
Hey, Two
the glow
Flowers.
on this thing is really, really good. Like, I really like it. Like, cause the eyes and the teeth glow, and all the red parts of him glow, and that's like perfect.
Hey, Pop Migs. Hold on a second here, mate. That's why I hate when I break the screen up like this. Hold on. I'm going to give you a wrench, and this way you'll be able to pimp your channel out. Oh, apparently I also have another package arriving in the mail soon. 2 of them. The Disney store, which should be interesting because I've heard nothing but lovely, horrible things.
Oh, you know what? I can open my Disney Store package. I got mine today.
Mine's today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did he just say?
He channeled his inner Popeye.
Holy
okay.
man, I just sold the pop. I just posted like an hour ago.
There you go. I got this is the you'll see what it is.
There you go, Pop Mix. You now have a wrench. Pimp your
You have the
channel out to your
power.
heart's content.
Okay.
So the tape is like I can literally just pull it off.
Oh,
Like,
that's
Once I
great
cut
packing.
into it, all I gotta do is slap
Actually,
my finger.
you want to hear a funny tape story? So when I opened up these Hot Topic boxes, they had this like really crappy packing tape, and I didn't realize that it had fallen off the box and ended up on the floor. So in the middle of the night when I got up to take a constitution, it stuck to the bottom of my foot. I've never been so irrationally angry over trying to get tape off the bottom of my foot in the pitch darkness.
Hey, listen, but at least it wasn't a plug.
They're
This is
amazing
just-
magical paper.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
that sprinkled with the magic dust. Yes.
Yeah.
Can,
They
can
don't
you,
What's
save your
supposed to
pops.
be in there?
This is from this is a recent drop. Considering what I collect, most people should know.
oh,
It's
my,
Spider-Man.
my
Star
money
Wars.
was actually my
They
money
sent-
was going to be on Disney Princesses.
Was
They-
this,
Oh.
could you got this anywhere though? I thought this was like a regular comment.
It's from the Avengers Academy. The
Oh.
new section of the park that
Oh,
opened.
yeah.
So it should have a Disney sticker on it.
It should have a sticker.
It doesn't.
Maybe the other one
Ooh.
does.
No.
Oh, well.
And I saw a picture of them in the park. They also didn't have stickers in the park, I think.
Oh, because the Glam Shot did one.
This one has,
The glam shot had a
This
sticker
one
of the.
this has the like a little. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. Fold.
A little bit. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's really minor.
Well,
But
I guess
got a good one.
what you could do later, LBD, is just go online and Nerd Rage.
Well, there's that, or I can just email them telling them it's missing in the sticker.
Yeah, they'll send if you email Funko and you show the receipt and stuff, they'll send you the stickers because they did it for my the uh the first cruise ship that came out with the guy inside. They
Mhm.
they
Oh,
mailed me
yeah.
the sticker.
I got
Hey guys,
another.
just to let you know, in about another 10 minutes, I'm gonna do the quiz for the giveaway.
Woo! Don't go away! Don't go
Yeah.
away! 10 minutes. The quiz, so you can
And
win
counting.
something. Half Canada, half
Yeah.
United States. So
So
let's
a
see what
friend of mine
happens.
locally who wanted that Chase Hulk, he didn't know that I bought 6 of them, so I just sent him a picture of the end results, and he's now,
Jesus.
wow, whose pick is that? Hold on, now I'm going to be a real dick because the pops are right here. So I'm going to stand here,
Oh
And
my God.
and
people say Canadians are nice.
They don't know,
I, didn't,
Sean.
I never said I wasn't. Okay. Crap, I really do need longer arms.
Pop makes
He's got-
us to email Disney
Email
that they
Disney.
have super great customer service. Yeah, he said Disney. You could email both Funko and Disney, see which one you get it
Mhm.
better.
I'll email both of them. That's not a big deal.
I can't believe he's taking it.
Oh wow! So I guess we're doing. Oh, it's one of those crappy sorters, but it's the sorter nonetheless.
Okay, there we go.
Amazon exclusive over here.
So, and now
Hey,
we send
that's
him.
Let's see how well he got here though, because I've got my Qui. Remember one of my Qui-Gons came in and beat to hell.
Yeah.
There we go. Now he's probably going to type and go,
Well, he's probably cursing you out first, and then he'll.
Yeah,
Son of a. Okay. Good luck.
sorry. You still me. A friend of yours also got one that doesn't care about it.
Yeah, he did me get it. It was from the Disney shop. He
Yeah.
ordered it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's where I got it from the Disney shop.
I ordered it from the Disney shop, that boat, and I emailed Funko for the sticker, and I got it from Funko. As a matter of fact, I have it because I never put it on the pop.
Okay, so this
actually, I didn't even check to see when my Amazon.
this.
Oh my God. He's okay. This I really do like you, Vince, but seriously, he's like, nice. Where'd you get it from? Hot Topic Online. You got a box?
Winter Soldier.
Well, if I have 6 pops and I'm in frame with the picture, then do the math.
You know, we all know your buddy. Well, most
No,
I don't think
Vince,
I
Vince
got.
is
I
a
don't think I got that one.
you didn't get this one.
I didn't get that one. No,
Did you not want it?
I don't collect Winter Soldier.
Well, I picked it up because I like the show. The show.
So, what do you guys think about the GI Joe pop that dropped today? You think it'll? I mean, the movie's supposed to come out in July, and Snake Eyes is a beloved character, so maybe.
I don't care about G.I. Joe, but I really like the design of him. I've always liked his design and kind of his whole Stitch. But I figured I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna, because it's not my. I don't collect anything G.I. Joe, so I figured I wasn't gonna put myself in that position. I just let it go.
Yeah.
Although
We'll see how the movie does.
I do like the character though. I'll be pissed if is that pop based on the movie or is it retro toys?
little both, actually. Believe it or not.
Okay. Well, if it's not, if they come out one for the movie, I'll do that. They'll probably come out with like a metallic version for the damn movie.
Yeah, because I distinctly remember ordering it, but I don't see it. Oh, I think my order got canceled.
Huh.
Well, that, and because I have so much. Well, that sucks. Oh well, I'll get over it. Oh, I'm over it.
Man, look how easy that was. That wasn't hard.
Yeah, it was a tough 30 seconds, but I managed to go through all the stages of grief.
I'm so happy that you got over it.
I literally don't have
difficult.
any more protectors, so I had to put the Winter Soldier in one of my stacks.
You poor thing. I'm still waiting for your movie of the week.
It's on Netflix. Haven't you seen the Sweet Tooth thing? It's not a movie, but it's a TV show. It's horrible.
Actually, I
Little-
watched it all last week. What do you mean it was good? I liked it.
No, I'm talking the story. You know, the poor little boy was a deer man, and
Did
he had
you
to live
actually
out on his
watch?
own.
Okay, did you
I
actually
haven't
watch
watched it
Sweet
all
Tooth?
yet. I watched the first episode. That's it.
Okay,
I haven't watched the rest of it.
Call-
Don't spoil it.
I was gonna say call me when you get to like the third episode.
I just finished.
Hey,
both
kid.
of it.
Oh wow, my friend is like setting up high hopes. He's asking, he's like, can you get me the Vaporeon Diamond Pop? Sure, I'll just hop in my time machine and go back a couple months. Should be a problem. Hey guys, while I'm going back a few months, anybody want anything else?
The what diamond?
The Vaporeon, the one that's like over like
Vaporeon.
$125.
Oh, the diamond. Yeah,
Oh,
the diamond Victorian. Yeah.
Yes,
it
I
depends.
did.
How far back are you going?
Hey, I'm glad you got your box, Evelyn. I opened mine today. It'll be Friday's video, and I pulled a very good box. That I did.
Nice.
Yes, I did get those quick draw. I picked those up. I got them
Mitch.
from Entertainment Earth, so it's gonna be well.
Mitch
I don't
made
like
him-
them either, Bev. What is up with those Pan Am pops? Why? What's the purpose? Pan American doesn't even exist anymore. What?
It's because some people have certain fetishes towards airline stewardess, and I don't know.
They were
Flight-
like
Flight
They were
flight
kinda like-
attendant.
You want to get high?
they were
whatever the
time.
political. I was going to say whatever the politically correct term is. Regardless, I'm sure somebody out there has, there's a fandom for everything.
Hey, Juju.
I mean,
Furries.
well, no,
Hi,
there's
Judy.
that's its own thing. But no, like there was a YouTube video of a guy who collects washing machines, not dryers, not stackables, washing machines. Just washing machines. Doesn't matter what brand, what year, what anything. And he's got a basement full of them. He's got a warehouse full of them, and a garage full of them. And he fixes and repairs them, sells and trades them. But his main love and passion is washing machines. I don't get it.
Man.
Yeah, you don't have to. I
Tori?
guess.
Hey
The
Tori,
play.
what's up? I didn't get them, and they're ad icons, but I still didn't get it. I was like, why? And so many of them. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
one
I
sorted.
I don't understand why there's a Funko Shop exclusive that looks almost exactly like all the other ones.
That's one that I will definitely hard pass on, and watch it go up to stupid,
By the way, did anybody see that they had a bunch of Ghost Riders? I have a guy in Funko Hollywood, and he was gonna go this morning to check it out, and he was like, oh man, yeah, I'll go see it because he wanted one as well. I was like, if you want one, it's one per person, so I can't really, there's nothing I can do about that. But
Right.
but he's like, he woke up for some reason, his tooth was killing him. He had to go to like emergency dentist appointment. It was crazy.
Wait, is this like your girlfriend from Canada?
Who has a girlfriend in Canada?
They said the line was crazy today at Funko Hollywood.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I bet it was.
Yeah.
Was that why?
LBD,
that's
what
why.
LBD, what I was hinting at is it's an old joke that
I know.
if you ever watch Avenue Q, the one character keeps talking about how he has a girlfriend in Canada, and then at the end of the play, he comes out as gay.
No, yeah, there's that. That's actually a running joke in a lot of things. So, like even I think one of them was in American Pie. That was a joke, and movies. It's yeah, I get it.
Joke in college was everyone, depending on how deep the lie was, how far down the alphabet their name was. So if their name was like Angela, they put no thought into their fictitious girlfriend. But if her name was like Zoe, they had gone as far as like set up like fake birth records and family.
Well, now you got me thinking if I ever dated somebody with like a name and lower in the alphabet. W. Yeah, probably like W is probably the lowest, I think.
I really just, like I said, everybody in college, everyone had a girlfriend, but yet nobody ever saw the other person's girlfriend.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah,
that was never a thing. No, the problem with my friends was that they really didn't have girlfriends. They were a bunch of hoes.
Well,
that no.
we're going to
So
start.
Sean, what are you giving away today?
Well, Basically, for the two top people that win, whatever that was, I'll figure it out later. The two people that win will these will be the two prizes. So first and second place. Sorry, unfortunately, there is no third place. I'll let the appropriate parties decide which one they want. So obviously, whoever wins first place will pick, and then second place will get whatever's left over. And these have been sitting. Oh gosh, these have been. There is a little bit of damage on Spectre Gadget. Now, keep in mind, I picked. This was like the last thing I got from the Funko shop before before clothes and batteries and other things weren't allowed to be purchased. So.
You mean Walmart?
No, that's everywhere, dude. Like,
No. I mean, you said Funko shop. That's why.
Oh yeah, that was from the Funko shop. Like back in February, I think. Anyway, so I'm gonna bring up the hold on here.
Quick draw, they look really cool and they're nostalgic because when we were growing up, blacklight was the shit, you know. So, why don't you have a third prize?
Because honestly, I didn't have anything else to give away, and shipping is expensive. That's $40. That's $40 worth of shipping.
So, what about if I do a third prize?
If you would like, you are more than welcome to.
Okay, now. If the winner of the third spot is in Canada, then I will send it to someone that's here in the States. Does that sound fair? Okay, let me see what I'll give away.
Okay. So if you guys can see the link here, go to joinmyquiz.com, use that code. I'm going to leave it open for at least, we'll say 10 minutes. So
it's like a supermarket over here.
Sean, you can also copy the link to share in the chat. We're in the bot where I told you. In the
people seem to be
popping in.
It's just right next to the green button, buddy. Underneath the numbers.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
No problem, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it. See, the problem is every time I go to touch something in YouTube, my screen keeps kicking back to HD. So it's like a lag between flipping. It's driving me nuts, but it's because I like to watch everything in HD.
Yeah, you like to see those scenes really close.
It's funny. I catch things. And we'll do a fourth prize. It'll be an all-expense paid dinner with LBD at the Olive Garden.
Ooh! Oh, I hope I win that without playing.
You'll get to meet the family too, because I'll make it a business dinner and then make them pay for it.
Wow!
All right, let's see who wins third prize.
Worst date ever.
Hey, you never said it was gonna be a good date.
Well, I figured it was with you. I mean, that just goes without saying, right?
Yes. I mean, he's already trying to go on a date and let the company pay for it. Is that where you took your first girlfriend on a date too? Pay the company pay for that one? Or?
Actually, you give him a hard time, but I actually had to explain to somebody once in college because he was dating this girl and she just wasn't impressed with him. And I said, "Where do you go for when you guys go for dinner?" And he's naming all these like fast food places, right? I said, "Did you ever think about taking to a place where the tablecloth is actually made of fabric?"
Here's my thing. I don't mind.
Sometimes those places ain't all that good either.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hard to. I was going to say it's hard to have a conversation with somebody when you're going to a fast food place near the college, because it's always going to be filled with frat boys and party girls and all, and people just generally being loud. You can't have a conversation.
Yeah, and here's my thing about dating. Fast food place is not a bad thing depending on the situation or whatever, but it's not your number one go-to, obviously, and also don't make it a habit. Why would you make that a habit? You need to expand your horizons.
But what college kid nowadays, they don't even talk to each other. They're like this on dinner.
Well, we're talking about when Sean was in
It's
college.
sad.
So.
Okay.
No,
It's kinda sad that
cell phone obsessed. It's just the problem was if you didn't make friends, there was a good chance you weren't going to pass your class because there's no way in hell you can make it. Here's the thing: every person that I know that made it to every single lecture class, because there's no way in hell. Oh well, don't know why that showed up there. Any person made it to every single lecture, took every single note, and was there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Hey, Bori, they burned out usually by the middle of their second year because they had no social life, they had no friends, they had no family, especially if they're coming from out of town. So you need to make some friends. You don't necessarily need to be a party animal, but you have to find that healthy mix between social life and academic life.
Yeah.
And those who did very well, and those who were just pure academic, usually about the middle of their second year, some of them would burn out. Hell, I watched a girl in the I wing, which is like our technology wing in the college, have a full on psychotic meltdown, like legitimately psychotic meltdown. She went, there was like this little alcove where you can buy like pop and sandwiches and stuff. Hey, Golden and Bori, an electric messiah. And I guess she had to make a decision what she wanted to drink out of the vending machine. And maybe the machine ate her money. I don't know what happened, but she just started screaming and shaking the machine, and then just fell on the floor in a sobbing mess until security came in, and then they called an ambulance, and she was taken out in a gurney. And I'm sitting in the I wing studying, and I said, "What the hell is that?" He goes, "Oh," because it was somebody who was tutoring me. He's like, "That happens at least once or twice a year. Someone just has a meltdown. You were just lucky enough to be in the room when it happened." I was like,
"Wow."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to be around for the next.
Paid for that.
I don't want to be around for the next meltdown if it's all the same to you guys. I'll just I'll pass. Yeah, but it was. Now keep in mind these questions here are multiple choice. I tried to keep the multiple choices fairly simple. It is a literal 50-50 mix of Canadian and American questions. A lot of them are just generalizations. There is a little history, but it's not deep history. What was Calvin Coolidge's favorite drink on Sundays?
Kool-Aid.
I don't think Kool-Aid was back then. Although I think
Coolidge.
Great RLT.
Oh,
what's up, Vincent?
You ever want to make a British person look at you with disgust? Put milk in tea. Just do it once. Look them in the eye and just pour the milk in.
I don't like tea. I don't even like the smell of tea. I don't care what kind of tea it is. It's like, ugh.
I don't like tea either.
I like tea. However, tea is like one of those evening drinks for me. It's not my morning get up go juice. It's not like I have a cup of tea and it's like I'm ready to take on the day. I have a cup of tea first thing, then I'm gonna be like, I think I'll just sit down and read a book.
You give up what, Laura? What's the matter?
Yeah, I don't see anything at the top. That's why I'm curious.
Yeah, you're having troubles. You're having trouble getting into the quiz.
Is everything okay, Laura?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna start in about 3 minutes. Good. If everything's fine, let me know. But no, it's just like I said, the really simple questions. I made sure of it. Oh, Clarissa, I'm sorry to hear that.
All of them?
I'm guessing by using plural, yeah.
Wow.
Oh no! I hope it's not her neighbor. She has troubles with some neighbor there.
Yeah, be careful, Clarissa.
Oh, Clarissa. Laura says it's probably her internet. Yeah, because all you gotta do is click on the link.
She's in now. No, I've
awesome.
You know what's funny? Knock on wood, I've never seen, aside from the odd occasional sketchy person testing car doors, nobody's messed with anyone's car like in the traditional breaking of windows sense.
Ugh. I have
Although
that
the irony though is, sorry.
I'm sorry. Vincent said he had his tooth extracted, so I'm, well, at least it's not going to pain you anymore, which is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Vincent. Actually, Vincent was Yeah, I sent them the picture of the Ghost Riders at the thing. They had like a giant stack of them.
They
Over
had tons of them at Funko today.
Hopefully
All
you
right.
get them, man.
So I'm looking here. I don't see any more names popping in, and mostly everybody that was in the chat is now in the game. So I'm gonna start it about 2 minutes early, just because. Well, I think we got. Oh, hey Funko Rebel, if you want to join the
Just pop in the
He's
link.
at work. I don't
Yeah.
know. Let's see.
you want to
Okay.
join, let me know. I just threw the link in there. Let me know in chat. If not, I'm going to start the festivities. But yeah, I was
Get
gonna say,
ready to
I,
Some real
rumble.
strong drugs, buddy. Well,
all I can tell you is that they give you the strong drugs. Make sure that when you're getting near the end of them, that yeah,
wean yourself.
slow, yeah.
Taper off.
Also take fiber because it's gonna hurt if you don't.
Mm,
No,
What?
I think
Painkillers mess with
painkillers, digestive system.
Oh, really?
yeah.
You know, I had 5 removed, and I didn't even take an aspirin.
Well, I told you, when I had my wisdom teeth removed, I ended up with dry sockets, so they gave me OxyContin, and
Mhm.
Ooh.
I can tell you this much: I took them, as I was supposed to, and I didn't bother weaning myself off. And these guys know
Oh,
I had a headache, I was irritable, and just generally I felt horrible.
No, I
yeah.
was after I had my surgery. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that looks nice. Oh,
Yeah, you can't
All right.
Hi,
smoke.
Leah.
Don't gargle, Vincent. Like if you do salt, warm water with salt is very good,
So,
but
yeah.
don't spit it out. Just
Yeah.
let it pour out of your mouth. Don't
Yeah.
drink with a straw. Whatever you do, don't drink with a straw.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go now. Real quick, Vincent. Yes, dry socket is incredibly painful.
It's very bad, very bad. That's why they don't want you to. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just picked up my Hot Topic store. Picked up order 2 Red Hulks. Oh well, we'll find out if Mitch got his chases or not. Hopefully. Anyways, let's
Good luck,
let's talk
buddy.
the festivities. I am hitting start as of now.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I mean, we'll get to see it.
Oh wow, I'm gonna hit mute on my thing here.
Dun, 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 dun.
There, I had to turn that music off. As much as I enjoy it, having it blasting into my ears is not fun.
Now you know how I feel every time they played that quizzes thing. I had to tell LBD, dude, you gotta shut that off. My ears are about to bleed.
It's like at work. I had to sit on hold with a customer, and I got off the call, and I was like, message someone's like, we got to change our hold music. Why? I felt the need to tell every dirty secret I've ever done just to make it stop.
So bad.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah,
Oh
I can
wow,
imagine.
Lee is killing it.
Hope you guys studied.
I see you use a little bit of verses in there. Huh.
Oh, how am I supposed to know all this?
You're not. I think that. I think I'm gonna win.
Actually, I think Chasing Pops is going to win. Holy crap!
I'm not even playing, so we're good.
I should have done my own betting on who I thought was going to win.
Oh man, I should have known that one.
Hey, baby.
Don't eat this because this is for tomorrow for me for after I come back from school.
Okay.
This is for me after I come back from school. Okay, Dad?
Yeah.
Did you promise?
Yeah.
Yeah. Smile and nod, Dad. Smile and nod. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can I light the curtains on fire? Okay, honey, whatever.
Yeah. It's fine. Just leave Daddy alone. Why is there a dumpster fire?
Surprised I guessed that right.
Well, isn't that how you live your life? Guess by guess.
Actually, I'm trying to see where LBD is on here.
I'm Spanky very much.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh,
Interesting.
LBD, you're actually doing really well.
Is this where you say, thank you very much?
Well, he's in second place right now. Excuse me, LBD, you can't win anything from me. That's not how our friendship works.
All right. Yeah, no. All right. These quizzes don't get a handicap, okay? It's fine.
Oh God. How the hell am I supposed to know that? Never even seen one.
You know, I should have known that because you talked shit about her before. It's one of the questions.
I'd probably bomb it. Oh, this is about countries. I probably shouldn't say that.
I can't get none right. Never mind. It's a miracle I'm not in last place.
That's crazy.
What?
One of the questions I could have sworn it was the other way around. It's an American question. I'm all done.
Well,
on
thank you very much. You're in second place right now.
Yeah, I think somebody will drop me off though.
My mother's in third.
Your
Oh,
mother's cheating. She's related to you.
Oh, please.
oh, does it
That
matter?
has nothing to do with it. I can assure you of that.
Did he sneaker the answers before the quiz or what?
He did.
No.
And then he even told her, look, get these one wrong so it doesn't look rigged.
I mean, there's only one there I know she would know for a fact, just because she grew up in Toronto. So I mean, you would have to know it.
There's one that I'll wait till we're done. But I know
Yeah,
the one.
we're almost everyone's done. I'm just waiting for Baby Ice and Mitch.
Mitch, stop using Alexa.
So
Alexa, turn all the lights off.
I like chasing pops. The U.S. questions I was crushing. Then the Canadian questions started.
I got a mix of all mine.
Well, that was the whole point. There was exactly 16 questions. They were split equally 8, and I tried to make sure that each question, at least there was like a polar reflection of each one.
Yeah.
So,
but what I mean is like my minds weren't like all American then all Canadian. It was really well blended.
well, so far 70% of people got it. So,
yeah, now all those Lauras don't count.
And it looks like Nightshade just popped in, so I guess we're gonna have to wait for Nightshade to finish.
Yeah.
Mitch is like 50-50, and I'm almost have an idea of where the 50-50 lies.
Fuck knows all this about Canada. I can hear him now.
Right.
Look what Trapper just said.
No, definitely not.
Guy your quiz. That's funny.
And you know what the funny part is? I actually, while I was building this, I was thinking of Ross the entire time.
Oh boy.
You know, whatever gets you off, buddy. It's okay.
Sure. Hey, LBD, do you eat boneless chicken wings?
Inside joke, people. Inside joke.
Claire will share with you after.
Yeah, we'll share with you after.
Rosario, what you eating, Rosario? I think I know what you guys. I'm not sure, but
it's a picture I came across early this morning, and I was like, I literally had because
No.
I saw it on my phone. I saw it on my phone. And was like, no way. So I had to go onto the large 55 here and throw it up there and enlarge it and look and go, oh, thank God it's not him. Because my next thing was I was going to send it to and go, hey, dude, I'm not going to judge, but what the hell? You got to let me in on this. Like, what's the process here?
I'm assuming that's what was in the chat this morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll explain in detail for you.
Okay.
Visually impaired.
Much later.
I'm almost guessing I don't want to. If it has to do with boneless wings.
So far, our winners are whoever 484383 is the winner. Spank you very much is disqualified because, well, I feel to arbitrarily do it. And Debbie came in second place.
That's cheating.
Conflict
is
of
that-
interest.
Oh, we didn't read the disclaimer. You know, family and friends can't participate. You know.
Well, if
Right,
that's the
yeah.
case, then
Family,
LBD,
members.
LBD, and Claire, I'm going to let you on a little secret. In most Native cultures, there is no line between family and friends. They're usually considered the same. So,
There you go.
Oh,
okay, Nightshade said remove me. All right, so, and for some reason, my mother's deciding to go for a second round. So we're just going to so I'm going to, just for the sake of discussion, guys, give me 1 second here. I want to take a snip of this so that way.
Buddy, you can end it. It'll keep track of it on your profile either way.
Oh no! Okay, really good. Sorry, because it's
Yeah,
my first time
and-
doing it. So let's take a look at the questions real quick.
You can actually end it, and it'll keep that stuff up there, and you can look at the
Okay.
tougher questions. It's like ending
Yeah,
a regular thing.
Okay,
Like,
so I
what? Look at stats.
Yeah, just hit end quiz.
Yeah, I just did.
I'll give it a second.
Okay,
Wait, why did you do that?
I just did end quiz.
No, you did something else.
oh,
See, LBD, this is why if I did it the way I wanted to do it, I would have it.
No. If you, I should have just ran it because it shouldn't do that. If you hit end quiz, it'll show you the top whatever, and then you can even look at the toughest.
oh yeah,
Oh, I
it
can-
didn't do that. It didn't show the.
It always
Well-
does that.
Well, here I can still click on this though.
Yeah, look at the results.
Yeah. So here are the so I guess overview. So
Bev is 48438
okay, Bev, just send me
So the question I had an issue with that I should have known was the Saskatchewan one.
which question was that? Because please understand,
It was the one of something. It's called something. It's the nickname.
the breadbasket of Ontario.
Yeah,
I don't know the breadbasket.
you've
Yeah.
mentioned that before. That's why I'm like, damn, I should have known that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, that was one of the questions. I was like, I got to come up with another one. I can't think of anything. So, Bev, let me know which one you want, and whatever one you don't want, LBD will be getting. Do you want Inspector Gadget or do you want Dragon Ball Z?
LBD.
Yeah,
I'm spank you very much.
he came in second place apparently. And why isn't it not letting me scroll down?
Who was in third place?
My mother, she got 88% apparently.
Nice.
So,
And who was in fourth place?
Pop Harbor, and then Chasing Pops, and then for some reason this will not let me scroll down, which is actually really irritating.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if I actually, you guys don't see what video games I have on there. I will figure this out. And
Yeah, that's what
so, yeah.
Nadia. That's what Nadia says. Disqualify LBD co-hosts are not allowed to win. I agree with Nadia. I was playing, but I would have given it to the next person. I would.
Honestly, I don't really care for it. I have the pops.
There you go. Give it to the next people. I mean, we're the
Yeah.
co-hosts. We shouldn't even.
I'm fine, buddy. I was gonna say it anyway. Like I really don't need them.
Okay, so let me hold on.
Yeah,
I didn't even play.
I just wanted to play to see how well I did. That's pretty much why.
Me too. That's why I played. I wanted just to see if I knew any of it. Not really.
Okay, so I'm just downloading it now because for some reason it will not let me friggin'. It's driving me nuts. It will not let me scroll down and look at the rest of it, which is stupid.
You want
but
Oh, no, I would have to log into your account to see it.
it's fine. I have a copy of the winners, so I just have to actually open up the.
Oh, we can always also look back on the video.
Yeah. But like I said, Bev, just let. It's fine, Bev. Okay, hold on a second here. I should have used. It doesn't matter. I'll Anyways, so like I said, Bev, just message me with what you want. If you want the what do you call it?
Inspector Gadget or the
Inspector
Dragon's
Gadget.
Yeah,
Mercy?
Inspector Gadget or not? Pop Heart. Then I guess second. Then if LBD is taking out his
LBD is
Yeah.
canceled.
LBD said he would step down. So Debbie, I guess we'll get the and then Pop Harbor is third then. Oh well, at least for shipping for Debbie, it will be very easily done. Okay, so
Yeah.
Bev gets the Inspector Gadget. Bev, just you got my Instagram. So just send me your address, and it's going to be not mailed out this week. It'll be mailed out next week because I have your package to mail out. I have an AOK for somebody that's currently in the chat, along with another AOK for somebody who helped me out a while back. So I got about 3 or 4 stuff that I have to come out. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, and as much as I like this quiz site, it's
Is Pop Harbor still here?
It's weird
Pop
that you
Harbor?
have issues with it though, buddy.
Pop
Yeah.
Harbor, send me your address on Instagram, please, because I'm sending the third prize.
okay.
Is
But
Pop
overall,
Harbor in is he Canadian or the States?
I believe Pop
States,
Harbor
I
is
believe.
a she, and I think States. I could be
Oh.
wrong though.
I'm sorry. I
No, it's
don't know
fine.
why.
We there we go. Pop Harbor just
Yes.
responded.
Reach out to me on Instagram.
But yeah, so that was fun. So how question wise, what question did you guys find that was more difficult?
The one that I got confused, I could have sworn that on the rivers in the states was.
I thought it was Mississippi.
Yeah, so did I.
There we
I
go.
never knew that
Finally,
was the Missouri.
finally, I actually was able to figure it out and got it fixed. So now I can actually pull up the share screen here. Share screen, share done. Good. And you guys don't need to see my. Hold on. There we go. So, basically, there's everything. So apparently, the hardest question was question 6.
Which was
So yeah, the Mississippi River apparently, and you know what the funny part was? That was something I looked up just randomly online, and I was like, "Huh, I did not know that." I mean, and there we go.
this last
and-
Sunday, y'all could have seen the Mississippi River because I definitely showed it. Well, first
Yeah,
it was the railroad tracks, and then it was Mississippi.
I was surprised that some people got the Toronto CN Tower.
You know what?
That,
That's pretty cool. I have my blue light on, so my Spider-Man that I have up there, the black light Spider-Man, is actually being affected by it. So
if you ever want to really get a cool like mind screw, turn your light blue, and if you have something just regular yellow, like just a plain yellow, it turns into like this bright phosphorus canary yellow. Because the other day I had all my pop Hot Topic labels were just like glowing for some reason. I couldn't figure out.
Hi, Royal City Pops.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, so far,
Royal City Pops.
That
Yeah,
one, I was like, how am I supposed to know? I've never even seen a Canadian $50 bill.
don't worry, most Canadians haven't either lately. You're trusted. Well, Lester Pearson,
wow.
he's got an airport named after him. Borden, he's basically named after a bunch of military bases. Arthur, I'm sure there's probably a school or a library somewhere in this country named after him. Mackenzie King is on the 50, and he's been in there's like a bunch of streets and stuff named after him. Longest river was the Missouri as opposed to the Mississippi.
Yeah, and it's not by that much. It's about like 20 miles or something like that.
Yeah, it was a 50-50 split for the longest river in Canada. I'll be honest with you, just because I grew up in the Niagara region, I honestly thought it was the St. Lawrence River.
See?
Myself. What is known as the Golden State, United States of America, Indiana, Florida, California, or none of these?
Apparently,
Everybody got California.
There's a lot of women on the money.
Yes, there is actually someone recently just got they changed it to a woman. Well, there's the Queen, but she's on everything. Um, LBD, the one that LBD got wrong and realized he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Everybody else seemed to have gotten it, which was cool. Kind of caught me off guard. Young Street is the longest
I'll be
street.
honest with you, they probably picked it just because they remember it from a movie, buddy.
What, Young Street?
I don't know.
Young Street is the longest street in the world. Shoreline? I honestly thought it was California. I did not think it would be Alaska. What type of government? Thought that would be fun because, which I mean, oh wow, that's actually, I'm really surprised that some people got that wrong. Oh, and then after that, we had inventions. That was just a filler question because I couldn't think of anything else. Louisiana Purchase, kerfuffle, which gets used a lot here, and that was pretty well it. So yeah, like I said, Pop Harp. So our three winners are Bev, which she took the Inspector Gadget. Debbie is getting the Dragon Ball Z, which I find hilarious.
I love it. It's perfect.
And Pop Harbor is getting is being taken care of by Claire. And overall, good game. So, what did you guys think of that quiz? Oh, hey, Diggin' Canuck. Actually, a local Hamilton YouTuber, Diggin' Canuck, came across her. I'm trying to remember. Oh, what's his name? He's in Tennessee. He does a lot of cosplay stuff, and he also does magnet fishing. He used to do the toy therapy on Saturdays. Greg something, I think. Anyways, I remember I saw her pop up there, and I went, oh wow! So I went and checked out her channel. She does a lot of she does metal finding, metal detection. Something I've had a passive interest in, and something I'd like to get into. To be honest with you, considering.
Speaking of like metal detector,
Greg Cook, that's it. Thank you.
Have you seen somebody who they do what they do is magnet fishing?
I've seen that.
That actually looks really interesting.
It is, especially here because we have a lot of rivers, but the reason I wanted to get into I'm a huge history buff, and I'm part of a lot of history groups here in the city. And like for instance, I didn't know that where we live, where they used to actually have a shanty town surrounding the riverfront, and there's all sorts of stuff you can find there. So
the only thing that we can find in a little town that used to be around the Niagara Falls is pollution.
No, actually, Lake Erie's kind of cleaned up a lot. I mean, I wouldn't go swimming in it. I wouldn't drink the water. I might use it to fuel a car.
Oh, breath.
Oh, Lake Erie for the longest time, at least when I was a kid, if you were there and it was a hot, humid day, it smelled. Oh God, did it smell?
Didn't you like swim from one end to the other when you were a kid?
No, God, no. There's no way in hell to swim from Lake Erie to the other.
I know, but you did something crazy like that. I don't know where it was every time.
No. When I was a kid, there's a place in Midland called Lake Couchiching, and I swam out to the point. Because there's like how most bays have like a rock barrier to stop waves and like high tide, like high waves coming in. Yeah. I swam out to there and didn't realize how far it was until it was my age, and I was showing you guys on a map and went, holy crap, man. That's I couldn't swim that distance now and swim back. I would be I'd be dead in the water.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Just to give you guys an idea, Ancaster is the upper part of Hamilton. And she found a War of 1812 badge. Sweet.
Nice.
It's crazy what you can find.
Yeah, especially along the escarpment, you'll find a lot of weird things. I know some friends of mine have found what do you call it, like old gun parts, like from we're talking turn of the century here. Oh wow. So I most likely will be doing another quiz, not like this one. I'll have to come up with another theme. Not sure exactly what it will be, but it is something I'm going to do periodically. It's not going to be a weekly event because honestly, actually, you know what the funny part was? Putting this quiz together, it took me about an hour.
Well, yeah, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, so just from my experience, because remember I used to do it weekly, and sometimes Andrew be there with me.
Mhm.
It's easier when you kind of can come up with some of the questions straight out of your head,
Mhm.
you know what I
Yep.
mean? And then you'll run through it quicker. But once you have to start doing research for everything, oh man,
It gets tiring.
it gets very
90
tiring.
about 90% of my questions actually came through just out of my curiosity. So I was like, I wonder, compare these two together. Like that's where the Alaska and the California thing came from. Because
I
I
don't have
Yeah.
patience for that. I just don't have patience for that.
It takes a
That's
lot.
why I don't do quizzes. I don't do any of that because I don't have. As it is, I don't have. I don't feel like I have time now. If I have to sit here and do a quiz too out of scratch, then I'll really hang up
Oh,
the states.
well, I just
Yeah.
want to say that's why I stopped doing it weekly, and I kind of do it every once in a while now because it was a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I had to get it done by at least Thursday or Friday because I needed to.
Or the Sunday, like 3 hours before.
Well, no,
And, you know,
that happened twice, but I'm saying like I had to get it done beforehand for the most part because I had to announce what the hell the quiz was going to be about.
You
yeah.
want to know? You want to know something else too? To be really honest with you, LBD, when I built the quiz, I kept thinking about okay, keep it simple, keep it under at least 1 to 2 lines for each question. Because I kept thinking of your questions in the beginning, where your questions were like, "So Donatello was looking across the table at the salt shaker. How many grains of salt were in the salt shaker within frame 43?"
Well, I made some of the questions I made difficult, but not all of them.
But yeah, it was like I said, I had a good time making it. I'm glad you guys really honestly enjoyed it. I'll be honest with you, I was pleasantly surprised with the way the questions were answered because I was trying to make it easy, but I also wasn't trying to make it like what color is a red apple, how many hot dogs are in a package of 12 type deal.
Right. I mean, and you learn
Learn
a lot of stuff doing
how's
the
everything in the
quizzes.
car? Is everything okay? Well, everything's not okay, but how's it
Yeah,
going?
I'm
Yeah.
hoping I hope. I mean, it's not as bad as it sounded
It
at the
looked
beginning.
it looked like somebody threw 2 rocks or something at because she went on Instagram Live and I went and took a peek. It looks like somebody threw her back window. It
Yeah.
has 2 holes, one on each side, on the
Cool.
passenger and the driver. So that was done very intentionally.
Oh yeah, I know how that is. We came home from vacation at my brother's, and we had 2 busted out windshields, 4 slashed tires, and a back window busted out. So
Huh. I'm sure that was just a random thing. Probably some birds did it.
right, yeah, because
I'm
4 more
very,
cars down the street didn't get it.
well. I mean, little suckers probably tired themselves out.
Or maybe it was
No
a
shit,
Canadian geese that came from across the river.
it
No,
probably
no,
was a
no,
crazy
nobody,
wildebeest.
nobody messes with Canadian geese, man.
That's what I'm
Nobody.
saying. They probably
No,
only picked up this car.
no, there
Well,
was a couple flying over us the other night, and they were probably 6 foot above my head, and I was like, I am getting the hell out of here. Those things will nip me to death and put bruises all over me.
I still like the video I sent you guys in the
that
chat.
that kid, yeah, that kid that was harassing that family of geese, and then
Yeah.
eventually, the part that blew my mind was the parents just sitting there on the bench, like,
No,
oh,
no,
look, little
they were
bitty.
feeding the geese, right? While the
Well,
kid was apparently chasing the baby geese, and
Oof,
eventually the mother grew tired of it and
oof.
smacked the hell out of that kid.
he's lucky the kid only got that, and not
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
those things. I mean, those things when angry, man, they will run after you and they will follow you. They will follow you until
Yep.
the ends of the earth. I had a friend of mine who, I don't know why, but he was feeding them, and then when he was done feeding them, he was out of bread. Like he had no food left.
What do you have stuffed in your room? I'm so confused.
A Canadian goose, most likely.
I
Oh,
hope not.
yeah.
Those things will leave you a bruise if you get them angry.
Oh, yeah.
Leave you more than a bruise. They'll leave you walking funny.
And if they bite you, never mind.
I've never been bit. I've been hit across the back of my thigh with the wing of one, and I was like,
You know
"Oh,
what you know what I was bit and it really really hurts? A horse.
yes."
It
Oh,
grabbed me
yeah.
right here, and
Uh,
it gave me a hematoma. I mean, it was like it looked like a baseball. That thing, and he didn't even get me good.
Yeah, I've been nipped on the shoulder by a horse, all because
I
he was hungry and wanted more food. This was up at my cousin's place, and it was like, no, he was just hungry and he wanted more food, and
Oh,
he
what the
finished
hell?
his food. What?
I
Oh,
gotta.
but you do this all the time, and you are aware that
I
it
had to
does not.
hold it. I have to hold it because it's not a picture that's stuck inside the. It's
What?
not like it's not one that I can just pull up. It's one of those
Well,
that
why
disappear.
don't you just describe it? Or
He's got to send it again because I can't replay it.
okay.
That's why I was trying to hold it and show it quick.
Oh. Well, could you at least tell us what it is?
It doesn't have words. You need to see it.
Well, this is just. I'm out of here. I'm done with all your pictures and shit. I'm done. All right, no more videos.
This is why LBD doesn't give statements to the police. Can you just tell us? Oh no, I gotta show you. Man. Just come on. It's like what?
Sorry,
It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Just tell us, please, okay?
we ain't got all day. Well,
Start doing
first,
that Miss Swan from Mad TV.
There we go.
I'm Swan.
This picture from Vincent. Hold on. Wait a second.
Oh, okay.
So he wasn't kidding. He really does have one in his room, apparently.
Okay, good for him.
Okay.
All I can say is that as long as that's the case, I mean, I know personally from my point of view, man, no.
Jeez.
It's like blue. And the smaller version of a goose is a blue jay. Blue jays will go out of their way to harass other birds.
Oh yeah, I saw that the other day. There was a blue jay over here, in front of. Well, you seen where I live. So the first tree that's out out front where the kids go on the bus. It's just like I heard a different sounding bird. I was like, "What the hell is that?" And I look up, all you see is this big blue bird. I was like, "Huh."
I once watched a blue jay harass a peregrine falcon. Do you know what falcons eat?
Wow.
Yeah.
They eat
Blue
other
jays.
birds. Yeah, they eat other birds. We used to have a huge pigeon population in this city. And
Mockingbirds are evil. Bitch.
I've never come across a mockingbird in my life. It'd be cool to see one. I mean, I can tell you this much. I watched a blue jay dive bomb this falcon at least 6 or 7 times while it was trying to eat its food because I guess he didn't like the falcon. And then all of a sudden I guess the falcon's like, you know what? That's it. We're done. Takes off after the blue jay, and I'm sitting there going, okay, I know a falcon can go at speed, like insane speeds. So what does this blue jay have a chance? And I kind of wish I could have seen the end result, and Andrew just disappeared.
Yeah. Also, Clara Funko Rebel has a message for you.
Yes, it is. That's a big box. I just sold a pop ride,
Huh.
and I thought of getting 2 of these. It's too bad I didn't. 'Cause I sold it like in 20 minutes on on whatnot.
I'm wondering if oh no, probably because these Hulks are gonna like friggin' swamp. Oh. So Mitch just sent me a picture. I'll send both of us pictures. And good for you, buddy.
You got one?
No, he was able to finish off his BTS collection.
Oh, I thought he got the Hulk. I thought it was...
Oh, sorry, I said that wrong. BDSM collection. My apologies. Yeah, no. Our boy Mitch is a proud owner of a Chase Red Hulk, which I'm impressed because usually when you try to pick something up at a Hot Topic, at least I found in the States, they're like, hey, I want to watch a grown man cry. Watch this.
But that's what I told you, that I was shocked that I actually picked up a Chase at the Hot Topic, that I had it shipped there, and everybody's, I guess, watching me pack this pop. It's like,
well, I'm glad
the only thing I don't like about Whatnot is that, everything has to be like shipped within 48 hours. I don't like that stress.
Well, also that's a lot of sites though. and if you don't do it, you always get dinged for it on eBay. So it's the same thing. It's just well, you know, it's just more. It's more public. It's more publicized. You know that you have to. That it's more in your face.
So I try to
Yeah.
try to do a good job packing it so it'll get there because I know how angry I get whenever I get a pop that's all messed up. You
See,
know.
I would have rolled that sucker up like a burrito in that bubble wrap, and then used the what do you call it, the cellophane.
I worry a little bit about the that bubble wrap, that thing, the plastic,
Yeah.
because you have to be very careful how
Yeah.
tight you put it, because that could damage the pop.
No,
I only do it as sorters, the boxes.
I seen people do that before. They messed up. I tried to tell the guy because I was helping him sell his collection, and and he was shipping it out to a buddy of mine for him to sell it. And man, like he packed it so tight. It was the pop ride of Scarface. He
well,
destroyed the hell
well,
out of the box.
Well, the trick with that is you have to, if you're wrapping anything in the cellophane, like I do, you have to put it at least in 1 to 2 layers of bubble wrap, and you do it lightly. You're not looking to choke the life out of it. You're just looking to make sure that it's secure.
Yeah.
And if anything, the only purpose of that plastic is if somehow because again, human stupidity, both the buyer and sometimes customs, because I ship across the border, they like to cut boxes open. So the point of that plastic there is just to act as an extra layer.
Yeah.
And this box is too small for it.
Yeah.
I need a 12.
That happens sometimes.
Well, Hot Topic sent me a bunch of 12 boxes. If you want to mosey on over here before I throw them out, they're all yours, because they are literally taking up a huge spot in my kitchen floor right now.
Yeah, I might have a 12, and I hope I do.
That happens sometimes. You gotta get creative and find boxes. That's why I don't throw I'm happy I haven't thrown out any boxes recently because after my first collection, I was low on boxes. Except for the single pop box. Like simple pop boxes, I have. The bigger ones, I was running out after the first 2.
I think it's the bubble wrap that's making it tight.
It is.
It is.
But I mean, you don't really have your choices are limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of need that part of it, so you have to, make do. Gotta figure it out. I've made that mistake a couple times, and the worst part is after you try to get it in there, if it slides in, it's a lot, and you look at it and you don't like how tight it is. It takes a little bit to get it out, and you have to be very careful.
Yeah, it can be a bit of. I told you I used a pulp culture single box with a sorter, and had to message the guy and tell him. So when you take this thing out, what you're going to do is you're going to open it from both sides and gently push.
Yeah. So far, I've done really well with my rating on whatnot, so that's good. You got a box? Nice.
C for cloud.
Oh yeah, that works.
I was gonna say something else, but it's PG-13.
No, that was the pun, and that was intended. That's why I picked the C. When this was a Fox box, and when I picked it, I was like,
I mean, C
I'll
for
take
Claire.
C for
cookie, right? C for cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's close enough.
And the thing about these pops is that they're plastic all around.
Huh. Oh, sweet. I got another package on its way. It's although I have a feeling that's probably going to take about a week to get here. And Drew is back again. Are you okay there, buddy?
Yeah, somebody keeps calling my phone and then they hang up. And it's pissing me off.
Oh, I was going to say, just block their number. They'll learn.
It's coming from different numbers every time I block it.
Yeah, that's what they do. Those are those spam callers.
Yep.
There is a company here in Ontario. I'm guessing in Ontario. They are a duct cleaning company, and they always keep calling. And oh my God, this guy was, now granted, what I did was illegal, but I'm willing to admit it. What I did, the guy calls up and I said, "Hello, RCMP Fraud Department, Constable Wilson speaking. How can I help?" And the guy still kept trying to sell me.
Oh yeah, you know.
Oh yeah.
No, I get the. I get the.
Hey, Mama
here-
J.
You get
What's
a
up,
car
Mama
already?
J?
Yeah, I get the car one. I'm like, I was in an accident as a 6-year-old and I'm stuck in a wheelchair. Now, if you insure wheelchairs, I'm down. And they hang up real quick.
Oh no, I will go with it the whole time. I'll waste a half an hour of their time, and I'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm blind and I don't drive.
Yeah.
And then they curse and cuss at me, and then they call me all
pretty
sorts of names and hang up.
That's pretty close.
No, I just, but seriously, I have done that. I did that to that guy like twice, and I said, "You do know who you're calling?" And I repeated it again, and he still kept. I was like, "You know what? I kind of want to just buy from you right now because clearly you're either really hard up for sales or you're that stupid you don't understand what I'm saying. So it's either one or two." Hello.
Last.
No, I'm
Blah.
trying.
Hi, Mama J.
I know who this person that just messaged me.
Techni Moyoko?
Yeah,
That
it's
guy.
someone I used to work for. Hey guys, we can certainly let's all talk about how Star Wars is better than Star Trek.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's easy.
I said let's talk
Sure.
about how Star Wars is better than Star Trek.
Not really much of a debate there, though.
Sure.
Not much.
I heard people that specifically program like Android devices so they can have like a Star Trek background has some serious mental issues. We should probably talk about that.
yeah.
I'm
let's do it.
expecting any minute now to get a text from my friend who just messaged in here. Go, what the hell, man?
What's a Klingon anyway?
Well, it's when you use the bathroom and you don't wipe well.
I thought that was Dingleberry.
No, haven't you read Klingons by Uranus?
Is that a book?
There was actually somebody else I worked with who was a huge Star Wars fan. Didn't Jean-Luc Skywalker fly the Millennium Enterprise to the Borg Death Star? And he would sit there and you could he's like, "You're doing that to bug me, aren't you?" Yes, and the look in your eyes is telling me everything I need to know.
Oh, that's too funny.
Oh, but yeah, it's funny I say that, but I've been since September of last year. I've been slowly going through all the Star Trek series because I never watched them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've watched everything that was Star Wars. So, and I'm watching it and I'm going, "Oh my god!"
Aliens that throw gang signs.
It's like, oh my god, I'm like almost done Voyager right now, and I'm just ready to blow my brains out because season 6 has like these stupid one-off episodes. So it's like it doesn't develop the plot, it doesn't develop the character.
Yeah.
It's like literally some writer in a room going, "So we're going to do a character episode that nobody cares about just because we have to fill." Yeah.
Did it die off after that? After that season?
No, well, season 7 was the last, so I'm willing to bet they were like they probably signed them on for 2 more seasons, and after season 6, they were like, "Oh God, we have one more."
See, that's what happened. That's what happened to Gargoyles at the last season. They started doing one-off episodes, and they killed the whole vibe of it. There was no progression in the story whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem with any TV show. Every show has its moment. Every show has its time and place, and some shows don't know when to end it. I mean, I'll be honest with you; it's one of the reasons why I stopped watching Walking Dead because it became more about the people than the situation. And
they changed the studios. That's what happened there. Yeah.
No, I just know that it became more about the people than the situation, and I just got tired of it. It's like. I live in the world of humanity. People screw each other over on a daily basis. Sprinkling zombies in the background does not entice me to watch it. I'm not watching Big Brother with zombies. It's just not working for me.
Right. They have to end sometime.
Nice.
It's a thing.
Lass is excited. She just found cheddar jalapeno Cheetos in her pantry.
Woohoo!
Oh, nice.
I've discovered
It's the little things in life.
You're gonna give LBD a complex.
Okay. I gotta take myself out of frame for a minute. I can't even come back yet.
I just discovered the wonderful world of cheddar flavored popcorn.
Oh, wow.
my yeah, it's like I bought one of those big giant industrial bags, and in the course of 2 weeks, there's like barely any left.
What are you talking, white cheddar?
Yeah, white cheddar.
Oh, so
Oh,
good.
yeah. It's
So good.
good.
It's a. I can't go to a store and see it and not buy it.
Well, I noticed that the place that I get my groceries delivered, they had it. It was part of their health section. I was like, you know what? Instead of getting like pretzels like I normally do, I'll get the popcorn. And over the course of 2 weeks, I've been like putting little, like I don't obviously sit there with the bag. I'll put like in a bowl. So when I'm working, I'll have like a bowl of popcorn just for something to eat. Because especially on the weekends, I sometimes neglect having lunch.
Now I want some.
It is insanely good.
It is.
Yep.
There's
Oh,
a
yeah.
there's a few theaters over here where they'll actually, it's an option. Like you get your popcorn and you can sprinkle white cheddar on it.
Yep.
The theaters here now actually have a butter dispenser. It's artificial butter. It's not real butter. So you can get real butter.
Too.
Yeah, but
Yep.
the artificial's free. And I watched a kid once. He was like just going to town on pushing the button and putting it on his popcorn. And I'm sitting there going, that kid is not going to be able to sit and watch the movie. He's going to eat that, and it's just going to like a bobsled.
I love popcorn. I would literally go to the movie theater just for a bucket. You know, my brother really loves popcorn, so like he'll get the big ass bucket just for himself.
Yep.
And like right before we leave, he'll get it refilled to take it home.
Did you
See,
know
our
you
Target
can actually-
has like movie theater popcorn and ices and stuff, and it's like I don't gotta go to the movie theater and pay $6 for a bucket when I can go to Target and get it.
Here, I found out a while back, you can actually buy the powdered butter that they use for the movie theater popcorn. You can actually buy it in boxes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's an experiment that didn't work. I made the popcorn as you should. Measured out teaspoon for so much. Excuse me, sorry about that. And yeah. There are some things you cannot make at home. Like I was getting these little like flavor balls of like the pure butter.
Oh,
So I'd be like eating and be like, oh, movie popcorn. Oh, sweet Jesus, flavor of 1,000 pieces of popcorn in one popcorn kernel. Like just
oh.
So in the exclusive Lust Pop for Full Metal Alchemist, if anybody is interested, will drop on the 7th.
Oh.
During Hot Cash. Do we know somebody who bought that already?
yeah, Mitch got Lust.
Yeah.
Although I think Mitch has had Lust for a while.
A long while.
For the record, Lust is a character from an anime.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about too.
No, you
Yeah.
weren't.
Well, I
Yeah.
hope if he looks at it that way, he'll think it's a lucky horseshoe.
No, he has enough of those.
Or you know what you could do? You could just like fill
I
it up.
packed the shit out of this box. It's like covered in tape. I didn't realize that it had a hole right there.
Huh.
Right there. Like
Throw
somebody
enough
kicked
tape
it.
and it's fine.
So I covered it in tape. I put layers and layers of tape on it.
The last time
It's going to Illinois. Hopefully it'll make it.
Oh well,
Yeah,
it's
you
getting
should
out
do
of Illinois. That seems to be the problem with anything. Getting into, it's like Escape from LA. Getting in is easy. Getting out is the problem.
I'm trying to think what was the last movie I saw in theaters, man. And I said it the other day, and I can't remember it now.
Mine was last movie I saw in theaters was Birds of Prey, and I joked with
I
you
don't
guys
even remember. That's how long it's been.
Yeah, I mentioned it the other day. What was the last movie I saw in theater? And right now, for the life of me, I can't remember what the hell it was.
Here.
I still stand. Sorry, go ahead, Andrew.
This will tell you how long it's been since I've been to a movie theater. I went and seen Bumblebee.
Oh, it's not that long ago.
Yeah, well-
that's like 4 years ago.
Still, it's a long time.
Yeah. I mean, I saw Birds of Prey, and I keep thinking in the back of my head, dear God, don't let that be the last movie I see in theater. I mean, don't.
And then
What was the last movie I saw? I know I saw what came out like in 2019, man. What was like at the end of 2019? I'm trying to think what it was. Was
I
it
didn't
Star
see it.
Wars? Might have been Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Wait, didn't that
Last-
come out in 19?
I don't know. LBD, I don't live your life. You know, no offense, you're a little young for Alzheimer's, my friend.
The
That's what happens when you
Unworking
smoke too much
Godzilla I
pot.
saw at home. So Jay Lee apparently went to the theater not too long ago.
Well, it's clear that everyone knows what movie I want to see in theaters in 3D, IMAX, and
Oh,
everything.
Joker! That was the last movie I
The
saw. in theater.
Joker, that was the last one I saw. Also.
Yeah, me too. There we go. That's because I remember I was talking about it that I went into the damn theater, and my brothers freaking went, and they told me the wrong one, and I went into the wrong theater. It was the Joker, but it was at the end of the damn movie already. So I saw some of the ending before I actually saw the beginning of the movie.
And that movie caused a lovely thing of people like going to New York and visiting those stairs and reenacting it, and I'm sure the locals loved it.
No,
Where those stairs are, there's not that many locals. You know, it's like
yeah, but people still were pissed. The people were mad.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
I don't know. She started talking. I didn't say her name.
Oh. People were
She was
mad.
listening
Like,
to
the Bronx were really upset.
Yeah, but here's the thing I don't understand. If people are walking and doing and taking pictures and doing whatever on a set of stairs, I mean, it's not. There's clearly no businesses on those stairs.
There's like one business like right after it or something.
Yeah, it's a convenience store. I looked it up on a map, and judging by that convenience,
you know how Sean does. You know, stalking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stalker.
excuse
Grade
me,
A
I sit on my
stalking.
ass for 10 hours out of. Hey, Justin Brett. I sit on my ass for 10 hours a day taking phone calls. When I have 5 or 10 minutes, I will do whatever I can to entertain myself. I will read wiki articles, news articles. I will work on quizzes like I did for this week. And occasionally I will look up reference material for people's thumbnails when they buy anime boxes that they want to show the people while sitting in the room with their AC currently running. Again, those are all hypothetical moments.
Pew, 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 pew.
Anyway, no, but I remember people like getting so upset. Like in the Bronx, I'm like, if people are going to your city to go see a pair of damn stairs, do something about it. Don't be aggressive about it. Like there's so many opportunities. You literally have a bunch of tourists going to your area.
And there is a fantastic cuchifrito restaurant not far from there, man. They you know, if they didn't go there to get some alcapurria y papas rellenas, man, they lost an opportunity.
But here's the thing: it's not the people going their fault. Those restaurants should have advertised with all those people being there.
Yeah, I would have had somebody, you know, like they do in the parking lots here, with the flags. I would have had somebody with, you know, flags that say cuchifrito.
Instead of being upset,
or not even that,
upset, they should have done that. They should have freaking advertised. They should have done something.
Or you just change the name of one of your signature dishes to like joke or something.
Yeah,
like literally. I mean, it's. I mean, for instance, like when the fan.
El Joco Chicharrón.
Yeah, and it is crazy because that movie was filmed a lot actually in Jersey City. Because I remember my friend wasn't allowed out of her house for a while because they were filming. You know, kind of like what happens where you live.
Yeah.
Like she tried to come out, and like anytime they were like on break or whatever, she would step outside and see everything going on. Like they had like older cars coming in and stuff.
Well, here's an example. There is when they did the first X-Men, right? The Bryan Singer one.
I might lose electricity, by the way, because it's about to start storming here.
Oh crap! The hell happened out there? It's dark.
By the way, yes, you are absolutely right, Justin. We are about to be free. Unfortunately, when I finish my time off, because I have 3 days off, I'll be working while the rest of the world is awake, starting to come out of its slumber. But what I was going to comment on was when the first X-Men movie was filmed, the Bryan Singer one, back in the early 90s, they did a lot of work between Hamilton and Toronto. Now, I wasn't living in the city at the time, but when I went to the Fan Expo in Toronto, a lot of the local businesses where they filmed like a lot of the opening scenes, because they had obviously the Fan Expo there and all the places where they shot, which was the Roy Orbison Theater. A lot of the restaurants there were like, "Hey, this is where they filmed X-Men," and they were doing like, and because they had the convention, a bunch of geeks there, they made mad money. Even the vendors, like the hot dog vendors, they were doing well.
Yeah.
And then when they filmed the second Hulk movie with Edward Norton, the scene where he's running down the street, that's on Yonge Street in Toronto. And there was a pizza. Now the pizza place is closed, but for years they had a big ass mural that they blew up from an original shot from the film with their pizza place in the background. And they had like a Hulk special for the longest time.
Yeah.
Which was basically just a giant ass friggin' like 18-inch slice.
Oh, wow. They do that here, but they don't have to name it or anything.
No, but the point is that here are here were local businesses that, took a movie movies that weren't even like big movies. Like, let's be honest, the second Hulk movie was bad.
Is it thundering over there, LBD?
Yeah, thundering.
Is it thundering and lightning over here too?
Yeah.
Lightning crashes and an old woman.
Yesterday the lights flickered, and this morning I didn't have internet this morning for like 4 hours again.
So who wants to go outside and play Highlander? And let's see who knows who Highlander is.
I know what Highlander is.
Yeah.
LBD, you need to watch your classics.
I do. I just said I know what Highlander
You
is.
said you knew.
Oh, you did. Oh, sorry. I thought you said you didn't. My apologies, sir.
You have headphones on. How did you miss that?
Your voice. I mean, sorry. I'm used to listening to static all day, and it just kind of blends. My apologies. Occupational hazard.
That's good, Bailey. And those places have their own generators, so you don't have to worry about grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By law, they have to have all that stuff.
But yeah, reminds me to shoot the trip to the hospital, yada yada. Quarter of my trip, the lights were out. And
Yada yada.
I'm just
Yada yada. We all like to party.
No, actually, it's funny. We were supposed to have thunderstorms all this week, and so far we had like one major rainstorm, no lightning, nothing.
Yeah,
we had some pretty nasty storms this week here, even hail. I don't know about if LBD got hail in Jersey, but we got hail here in New York.
Oh.
I didn't get. I mean,
are you all right, LBD?
No, he's currently explaining things to his daughter. Or he's doing his version of Flashdance, and we're about to see the bucket of water come down on him.
I know, right? Something. Well, it wasn't the middle finger.
It's how he communicates. When you get the pinky, that's when business comes out. Well, we're gonna. But yeah, so I mean, overall, like I said, most places, it's weird how some places take into consideration when movies get filmed in their location. Some places are open and receptive to the idea, and they work with it, and then other people just, we have.
Finish your sentence, and then I'll.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, and some places get pissed because people who aren't local are coming into our neighborhood. Well, it's not like they're taking bits of brick out.
It's like tomorrow. Tomorrow in theaters and on HBO Max, the movie Washington Heights comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've seen clips here and there. I know Manuel Ling personally. I've known him for years now. He still lives in the hood. I see him every once in a while. And he put this movie together, and it's all about singing and dancing in the streets, and
Isn't that normally Washington Heights?
Exactly, but the way they did it, if you watch the movie, I mean, that's where I live, and they made it look like it was like one of the dance scenes that it's outside because there's a blackout. They make it look so diverse, there was Mexican and Colombian and Dominican and Puerto Rican, and he said there was Cuban. I saw one Cuban flag. It's a bunch of Dominican flags, which it's the way it should be, because there's like 2 million Dominicans in like like a very small area that's condensed.
No, because
So,
she's
but my worry, and I voiced it in one of the Facebook pages about Washington Heights, my worry is that people are going to think that this is okay to open fire hydrants, which they do anyway. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the one with the tube the other day that they're actually filling up. Pop Mig sent it to me that one of those huge pools that you put in your backyard
Yeah, I
with
saw
a
that.
tubing. They were filling it up with water, and that's only 3-4 blocks away from me.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah,
you fill up a pool on the street, but I'm hoping that it doesn't make the some of the people think that because they portrayed it that way in the movie, that they're going to take it even a step further, because
Right.
everything's always done like an exaggeration. So I
No.
don't know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see the movie tomorrow.
I don't know. The only thing was when I saw the trailer for that movie, the first thing that hit my mind was, oh my god, everybody is between like the ages of like early. Sorry, go ahead, LBD. My apologies.
No, go ahead. Finish.
I was going to say, it just reminded me, everybody in the trailer was in their early 60s or mid 20s, and they all looked. I granted it's Hollywood, but you would think if you're doing a diversified of any neighborhood, it doesn't matter anywhere in the world, there'd be like this mix of people of different shapes and sizes, but everybody seemed to be. Now I understand it's a musical, so obviously you're going to have choreography and dancing, but still, even the background people were like everybody was like this certain shape, and everything was everyone. I was like, that is a really healthy neighborhood. No overweight, no underweight, nobody with a cane, nobody with a walker. I mean, that is amazing.
Yeah, it's not like that at all.
The fountain of youth must run in your streets.
Tori, I am almost sure that it's going to be. I saw the Broadway show. It was excellent. I don't know how the adaptation is going to be to the screen, but anything that Manuel Ling touches turns into gold. The kid he is just amazing. The way, he composes the music, the songs, he directed it, he produced it. I mean, the kid I don't even know why he still lives around here, but he loves this neighborhood. He was brought up around this neighborhood. Don't
forget where he came from.
What were you going to say, LBD?
Yeah.
Well, no. What I was saying is that some people are like that because there's some musical artists who still live in their hometowns and stuff like that all the time.
Yep.
Like,
because this guy is his parents. His father is the editor of the Washington Heights newspaper. So they have strong ties to the community, and I can see that. But anything he touches is good. Hamilton, Washington Heights, when he did the remake of Mary Poppins. I mean, the guy is absolutely amazing. He's very talented, and I'm curious. I've only seen clips of the movie, and so far so good. A lot of the people that interviewed him said that they went through a range of emotions in the first 25 minutes of the movie, that they even cried. So I can't wait to see what
It looks good.
Yeah,
it does look good. It does. I mean, I saw the filming of it, and
it was not as good as
amazing.
Cats, though. Cats, I think, was the best musical of all time. My mother actually tried to get me to go and see that because I like musicals. So she's like, "Hey, you want to go and see Cats?" And I was like, "I'd rather pour hot lead into my eyes."
I hear that, Tori, that he still lives in Nebraska. He probably, he remodeled his home. But Manuel Ling lives in an apartment here in the Heights. I mean, in a building. I mean, the guy can live anywhere he wants with his family, yet he still lives here. He goes through the park every day when before the pandemic, of course. He used to walk his children to the daycare. I mean, he lives a regular life. You see him here in the streets, and nobody fucks with him. Nobody fucks with him because he's a hometown boy,
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it'll kind of be bad if you kind of screw with your hometown representative at that point. They just dropped the Skeleton Gerard Way Silver. Apparently, that's also going to be a 5,000 piece.
Yeah, I actually do want that. That's the one I do want out of the music ones. Just because he did the Umbrella Academy.
Yeah,
so if somebody can
My
pick that
Chemical
up,
Romance.
If somebody can pick that up for me, I'd be really appreciate it.
What did they drop?
Gerard
Gerard
Way. It's
Oh,
he's
the silver one.
yeah.
5,000 piece as well.
That one I do want just because he's the author of the Umbrella Academy. But unfortunately but anyways, I was looking to, like I said, I'm trying to keep these to about an hour, yeah, right. I'm trying to keep these to about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I'm going to, seems like a good place to leave it off on a positive note. So back next week, I'm going to do these giveaways. I'm going to try doing them at least once a month. The only reason is, like I said, it is not a cheap thing, at least to ship out of Canada at the moment. So I want to, and it gives me, I mean, I commend LBD when he did it for as long as he did, but I don't think I could do a quiz every week because I don't have enough hours in the day with what I do on my own time, and then to try to incorporate sitting down and thinking of themes, and then thinking of at least a minimum. I try to do a minimum of at least 10 questions, if not more. It takes a lot of work. So
yeah, I can't do one. So
Yeah.
unless somebody wants
And
to
it's rough.
volunteer, one of my supporters wants to volunteer and do a quiz, then we'll run it. But me,
Claire, I'll do one for you on Mesopotamian history and mythology.
why don't we just keep it to gay love or something?
Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to think how I would even go about doing that. I mean, what rapper opened his mouth and shot derogatory comments about a certain British singer, and then went back and apologized and became good friends with him later? See,
I think that's too long.
Yeah, that's an LBD question.
Yeah, that's like what. Like I know Kid Rock is in danger now. He said some nasty stuff on stage just a day or two ago.
Kid Rock is he's always tried to stay relevant. I mean, when he did the Who's Behind Blue Eyes, he's like, my version's better. No, your version is shit, man. It is horrible. And I love that song. Certain songs, I know it sounds weird because I love music. Certain songs, when I get to know a person, I equate certain songs to individuals. Like when I hear a song, it instantly reminds me of that person. Behind Blue Eyes reminds me of my father because my father had really deep blue, had light sky blue eyes. Walla Walla reminds me of my brother. Jokingly with my mother, I said just because she likes Elton John, Madman Across the Water, and when I really want to rouse her, I'll say Elton John's The Bitch is Back, just because it's fun to see the look in her eyes. But actually, with my mother, it's Hotel California. It's Hotel California for my mother. So there's certain songs that remind me of certain people. That song was a horrible cover. I mean, when Johnny Cash decided to cover Nine Inch Nails' "Hurt," Nine Inch Nails said, "Guys, guess what? That song's not ours anymore. Like we came up with it, but he, it's his now."
Yeah,
so I mean, at the end of the day, Kid Rock's just trying to stay relevant by literally taking a poop on the coffee table and walking out of the room.
Yeah.
Anyways, people, we're gonna call it a night. We'll do round table. So we'll start with LBD. You got anything coming out?
I got a video kind of already in the tank, and then we're gonna go live with Dead Zone on Sunday for his spinning of the wheel for the people who won the tickets at 4 p.m. Eastern, I believe it is.
I believe it is as well. Just let you guys know, I'm going to be posting that on my Instagram as well. A good friend of mine, Dead Zone, he had some mystery boxes and there were some secondary prizes. It's going to be a good time had by. I am so sorry. A good time had by all. How about you, Claire?
Yeah, it'll be rigged.
And then also, obviously we'll be on
Fox Crown will win it all.
We're all well. He does have like 3 tickets. But we'll also be on at 6:30 later on that day as well, so it's going to be a long day for me.
How much those boxes were, considering? I mean, he's literally bought his winnings. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he bought.
He bought 4 of them, right? He bought
he bought at $100 a piece. So I mean, he's literally at that point. I mean, if he wants that cereal bowl that bad, give him the cereal bowl.
That's correct.
There's actually something. Well, Sean already saw it. We can show you later, Claire. But there's something I want to send to Fox.
But yeah. I had a chance to actually get like 6 of those when they were on sale, and I was like, "What would I'm?" it'd be a waste of a bowl. So Claire, you mentioned earlier you have something coming out.
Tonight, if I get to editing, which I will as soon as I feed the dogs and feed my face, there'll be a video dropping tonight. And then there should be a video dropping on Friday. So
Good to hear.
And I'm not sure about the live, so I'm still playing with it.
I forgot I got that one-night auction on Friday.
Sorry, I'll
yeah.
chance.
That's it, man. You skip it, you blew it. It's not your turn anymore. And I didn't interrupt you while you were talking, and you're rude. And kick him out.
Girls, you're both pretty. Now stop.
Oh my God! Do that again.
What?
Come close. Come close. He looks like the Hulk and shit. He turns green.
Because of the... No. We can't do that. Disney owns the Hulk now. He's the Incredible Hulk. No relation.
Okay.
I do not need the mouse at my door. Here's your injunction. Oh, have a good day. See you in court.
Oh my God. Well, we're losing everybody because we said we're leaving and then everybody leaves and we stay here like.
Andrew, I'm Andrew will be Andrew, and
that's right.
I have a video coming out this Friday. It's going to be a review of the Boys Pops from the Amazon TV show. I finally got everything in. So that's pretty well it. So we will be back next Wednesday for have a good time, shoot the breeze, and talk about things that have recently come out.
No, wait.
No, wait, you can't use that. That's Clara's. You better pick something new.
It's Saturday. What is it? Shoot the breeze is Saturdays. I'm sorry. Use another phrase. Do me a favor. Stop, plagiarizing me.
Chew the fat. Okay? You good with that?
Jesus.
Chew the fat Wednesdays.
Oh my God, chew the fat Wednesdays.
All right. Anyways, guys, we'll talk to everyone later. Take care, be safe, and hope to see
you. Good night, guys.
Bye now.
Good night, everybody.
Later.
Good night.